Hello guys, today my plan is to create a road and let's get started without wasting time. So first of all we have to add a plane like this and just extend it's up to you. It's like a ground or something like that. And let's create a new plane and grab it to Z axis like this. It's basically shift A to add, or simply press add from here, mesh plane, and now press G for grabbing and press Z and grab it to the surface where you can see it actually. Now we have to go to shading tab here, and basically we will create some material for this. Click new and rename it. For example, let's say road material. And yep, I would extend this and zoom into this. So basically we need some kind of color here, so I will add a texture. We can simply add, and from here texture and brick texture here. I would put this color to here. As you can see, this brick texture appeared. Now we have to play with the values. Let's see, first of all start with scaling, and scaling of the mortar size basically creates something like this. You have to increase both sizes. Let's in yep. It's 0.25, something like this. 0.2, let's say 0.15. 0.125, okay. And this is basically the mortar size, how the thick your line would be. And now we need to repeat it, and for repeating this we need to resize. Let's say scale, select this, press S, and along x-axis increase this. And this is not kind of this is not a you would say suitable for making a road. So I would just make it one tile of the road. And now we need to increase this its mapping. We need some kind of vector manipulation, so I would add um, mapping here. Connect this vector to this, and it just disappeared. So we need some kind of vector input. From here we would call just as you can see, texture coordinates would be the input of the vector. From here, from the generated, you will put the generated. And yep, now we can change the location of our uh, texture and also the size. So let's play with these values. And now we have this kind of, let me make it stick to ground. We have this kind of tile. Now we can now we can change its size and play with the textures. We can also do it with nodes, but we are doing it easy way. From here, from the scale, you can just change the scale, and it would look like this, which is kind of road. And if you want to add left and right foots, like footpaths, you can also add the footpaths here. It is basically texture without any kind of image textures, but you know this is very very smooth, and roads are not usually this much smooth, so we need to add some kind of bumps or something like that. So we will again go to shading, and from here we have to actually change the normal mapping, and of course we will increase its roughness because it is roads are purely rough, and we will increase its roughness. And we need to change the normals, and normals basically are the bumps which we create. So I will just add by shift A, and sorry, by shift A and add a bump node. I will just create a bump and plug into this. If I can show you, it is still no bumps, as you can see here. We need actually normals to create those bumps, but the normals need also to be random, so we will just create a noise texture, and the factor would be the height of this. It's rendering. Yep. No, let, as you can see, it's a kind of weird noise texture. We need to change it. Come on, come on. Okay, we need to play with these values, with the scaling and with the detail. We need to change the scale, just increase the scale, and roughness and the distance. It's up to you, wherever you think it would be good. Distortion, is it a good one? Okay, no, this more looks like a road. You can basically apply this to anything, it's up to you. But here it is, like what our normal road would be, and it would basically not follow your any path or something like that. You can just edit it, and click here, select this corner and extend it by pressing E. It's sorry, I just do it. Just press E and to x-axis and grab to y-axis, and it would be something like this. Extend to x-axis, sorry, x-axis, and grab to y-axis, and you can make it turn like this. And as you can see, it is kind of messing up. So basically you need to manipulate it here. I just told you how to make the textures. So if you want to manipulate this, you have to use the modifiers here, which are basically uh, many of the modifiers. There are a lot of those. For example, if you use the array modifier, it will create a lot of those. For example, if I just shrink it to x-axis, yeah, and now I use the array modifier and increase its count, it will just create a lot of these in the specific axis which I specify. And I can just use this as well. And if you want to make it follow a curve, you can also made it like that. And there are many other ways you can manipulate. This is we just made it how we can create the texture without actually importing any image from Google, etc. I hope you like the video, and happy learning.